Bien, amigas, amigos, muy, pero que muy buenos días. A continuación, Radio Centro FM con el auspicio del Distrito Escolar de Lancaster presentan Creando Familias de Paz con Brother Frank O'Reilly.
Oh, hermano Héctor, muchas gracias. Me gusta la camiseta roja, hermano.
Gracias.
Oh, espectacular. Con la risa tuya. Espectacular.
Gracias,
Good morning,
brother.
everyone.
Buenos días.
It's always such a pleasure to be with each of you, entering your homes through either the radio or the television, because we do this on channel 949 Comcast in the mornings. And I believe that they have me taped every evening, too, at 9 o'clock on Comcast channel 949. Creo que estoy grabado cada día entre lunes y viernes a las 9 de la noche, el programa Creando Familias de Paz, para que las familias viven felices y en armonía. Well, today's title is Getting High on Life, teaching our children how to get all of the juice out of the mango. Hoy la enseñanza, el tema se llama Enseñando a los hijos a sentirse alegres de la vida en vez de con las drogas. Instead of popping pills or smoking marijuana or even cigarettes to feel good, let's learn today to get high on life. En vez de fumar aún cigarrillos, marihuana, o usar droga, o poner una pastilla en la boca para sentir mejor, aún bebidas de energía, even energy drinks, no son necesarios para disfrutar la vida. I don't even think that the high energy drinks are necessary to feel good in life. Yo les animo a vivir en armonía con todos. Esto ayuda al espíritu. I encourage all of us to live in harmony with everybody around us, especially starting in the homes. And that will be a great way to start off the day of getting all the juice out of the mango. Si yo vivo en armonía con mi esposa, con la perrita, con mis hijas, me levanto con ánimo, tengo un trabajo fantástico, y si no lo tengo, voy a buscar un trabajo fantástico, y si necesito educarme mejor, porque hay muchas universidades por aquí donde puedo estudiar, voy para adelante y arriba. Folks, listen, I need to make sure that I'm happy with the direction my life is going, at peace with myself, my wife, my daughters, even the little dog. I have a job that I love, and if you don't have one that you love, well, figure out what you need to do to get one that you love. We have all kinds of institutions around here that would love to educate you, and some of them you can even do free. You have a job you love, a family you love. I'm telling you, life is meant to be enjoyed. Yo tengo una tendencia a acercarme a los jóvenes con problemas en la vida. Tengo un corazón lleno de amor para todos los seres humanos y quiero ayudar a todas las personas que puedo. I have a tendency to kind of draw close to young people who are having difficulties. My heart is full of love for everyone. I don't think there are any bad people, just good people who sometimes make bad choices. No creo que hay nadie malo, solamente hay seres humanos buenos que a veces toman decisiones malas. Hace unos años, un alumno de la escuela donde enseño preguntó si yo quería fumar marihuana para sentirme mejor. Y yo le dije, no, gracias. Me siento fantástico con mi vida. Mejor dicho, me siento satisfecho con mi vida y no necesito drogas para ayudarme a sentir alegre. A few years back, a person who's now a senior at McCaskey asked me if I would like some marijuana so that I could feel high. Well, I told him, no, thank you. I feel high on life. I don't need any chemicals to make me feel higher or better. Well, he laughed. Desde aquello, él continuó a preguntarme si me siento endrogado. Y siempre le he contestado, sí, me siento muy alegre. Y gracias, no necesito un químico para sentirme así. He often keeps asking me, Albright, are you feeling high? And I say, yes, thank you, I am feeling high. I'm high on life. Entonces, en mi corazón he querido hablar específicamente sobre este tema. De verdad, este tema está adentro de cada sesión que les doy, porque hablo mucho de la felicidad, de ser padre, de ser esposo y simplemente vivir. So since this young man asked me that question a couple years ago, I've wanted to specifically talk about the theme of getting high on life. To be honest with you, very inside of me, I have a desire that the whole world would be at peace and love each other. I want to be that kind of an individual. I want to be that kind of a husband and that kind of a father. Cualquier persona en cualquier edad en su vida puede decidirse, sentir emocionada sobre la vida. Y cuando uno se puede sentir esto cuando está joven y cultiva este estilo de vida, uno puede sentir sumamente contento con la vida y en cada etapa. Any person in whatever age we are, I'm 57, thank you very much, 57 years young, and you at whatever age you might be, whether it be 3 or 7 or 19 or 28, 33, 45, 51, 66, 76, or 91. If you decide today that life hasn't been working for you like you'd like it to, simply decide to make some changes. No importa la edad que tenga. Si tiene 3 años, 17, 21, 32, 37, 41, 56, 65, 78 o 89. Uno puede decidir con dolor, sin dolor, con problemas, sin problemas, que este día va a ser fantástico porque voy a pensar positivamente. I can think that this day is going to be a great day because I am going to think positive thoughts. Si los padres están contentos con la vida, es muy probable que los hijos también van a sentir así. If we as parents are feeling good about life, about this day, it's very probable that our children will develop that kind of an attitude also. Con un padre y una madre que están en paz consigo mismos y si planean la vida deliberadamente para los hijos y los hijos llegan a ser adultos, ellos van a ser adultos que no necesitan alcohol ni droga para sentirse alegres. Para celebrar una fiesta sin alcohol es espectacular. Uno recuerda todo de la fiesta y sale contento después. With a mother and father who are happy with themselves and plan very deliberately the life of the child, the children grow each stage of life and become adults who are satisfied adults, happy with themselves, and even when they go to parties, don't need a stimulant to make them feel better. They can enjoy a party without alcohol, remember the party, not have problems at the party, hug people. I mean to tell you, it's a great way to party. Es muy importante que nosotros como padres y madres ayudamos a los hijos a entender la vida, que la vida no es fácil. Uno tiene que trabajar para lograr metas. Muchas veces la satisfacción de la gratificación no viene de una vez. Con paciencia y trabajo, uno logra la meta. I'm talking about living a great life, but living a great life doesn't come without a cost. Life is not easy, and we should teach our children, hey, listen, life isn't easy. We need to teach our children that with patience, dedication, and a lot of times putting off gratification, we reach goals that we want to, whether it be the goal for today, for the week, for the month, for the year, a 5-year plan. My oldest daughter has a 10-year plan. El plan puede ser para hoy, para mañana, para entre una semana, entre un mes, entre 5 años. Mi hija mayor tenía un plan de su vida para educarse hasta 10 años más. Recordamos que las personas que fuman cigarrillos, toman alcohol, fuman marihuana o usan heroína o cocaína para sentirte feliz quieren un sentimiento inmediato. Es importante que cuando los hijos están pequeños, que les enseñamos la autodisciplina. Porque personas que necesitan cosas ya, cuando son pequeñas y no aprenden la paciencia y la autodisciplina, muchas veces busca la droga después, porque quieren satisfacción ya. Let's remember that those of us who smoke cigarettes or take alcohol to cure our ills, to smoke marijuana to kind of escape from how we're feeling, to use, those of us who use heroin or cocaine to feel better, want a feeling that's immediate. And folks, immediate isn't always the best answer. In fact, many times it's not. When our children are young, they need to listen to a no. That's not for you right now. When they're little, we need to teach them self-discipline, and it comes with food. It comes with watching a certain amount of television or not watching it, a certain amount of time on their Nintendo, their Xbox, their cell phone. If we do not teach them self-discipline now, and they learn that it's not necessary to discipline themselves, they might look for the easy answer when they're older and turn to stimulants that make them feel good right now. Es importante que involucramos a los hijos en actividades donde tienen que practicar cada día con algo que les apasiona. Pueden llevarles a lecciones de piano, guitarra, violín, batería, un coro cada semana. También pueden involucrarles en deportes. Esto requiere tiempo y dedicación de los padres, pero vale la pena porque significa una vida de mejor calidad para los hijos y para la familia entera. It's very important when our children are young, or whatever your children's age might be, that we involve our children in activities where they have to practice every day. That self-discipline of 20 minutes a day when they're young. and half an hour later on, 40 minutes, an hour a day, 2 hours a day in something that they're passionate about. We can take our children to piano lessons once a week over the years, guitar lessons, violin, drum lessons. Get them involved in sports at an early age so they look forward each day and they can practice at home. It requires time and dedication from parents. It means working hard all day and then looking forward to having our children enjoy something at night that we take them to so they can practice. And it means a better quality of life for me as a parent, for the child as my son or daughter. Este sábado pasado fuimos a la escuela católica de Lancaster, donde había un muchacho de 12 años que tocaba acordeón con su banda y tocaron música de polka. Fue un concierto muy chévere y el niño era lo más joven ahí de la banda. Tocaba como un adulto y muchas personas bailaron a la música de él y sus acompañantes. Hay mucho sentido en la vida para este chico e imagino que él, si continúe su disciplina de practicar, va a estar contento por toda su vida. This past Saturday, we went to Lancaster Catholic's Oktoberfest, where a 12-year-old was playing accordion with a group he got together. It was wonderbar. Se llama Root Beer and Brats. He played like an adult. It was in the newspaper 3 weeks ago, so I got tickets right away. We had a wonderful time. The polka music, people were dancing, and we were eating German food, sauerkraut on sausages. It was amazing. But if this young man stays on this path and continues playing his accordion and the other instruments that he plays, think of his life. He will have so much fun. Cada niño debe tener algo para practicar, además de ponerse al día con la barra muy alta, con los estudios. Si les falta dinero para pagar lecciones privadas, les animo a ir a la escuela y averiguar cuáles son las opciones para la familia suya. Pregúnteles cuáles son las opciones de cada actividad en la escuela. Yo sé que hay programas de música, deportes y otros clubes en las escuelas. La pregunta para sus hijos no deben ser, ¿van a involucrarse en una actividad o no? La pregunta debe ser, ¿cuáles son las actividades en que quieres involucrarte? Involucrándose en las vidas de cada hijo es muy gratificante. Each child should be filling their afternoons with practicing something. Besides, and this should be the first, putting the bar very high so they go for A's in school, get all the juice out of the mango. Go for gold. If economically your family might have the wherewithal to pay for private lessons right now, you can go to the school and ask the school, what are the clubs? Are there music groups that I can get my child in? What are the sports available for both boys and girls? Ask questions as a parent. Find out. You should be right now your child's best mentor, your child's first teacher, your child's best helper. And then your children will catch on, get hooked on something they're passionate about, and then they will take it from there. By high school, our daughters were choosing their own path, and it's like, okay, you want to do that? Fantastic, we'll support you. We didn't have to ask the school because our daughters themselves learned how to ask for what they wanted and what they needed. Las niñas nuestras nosotros averiguamos en primaria, en intermediana, la escuela, pero en high school, ellas mismas ya estaban interesadas, apasionadas con cosas específicas y encontraron sus grupitos allá. Por favor, pregunta. I want to encourage all parents to get their children involved. The question shouldn't be, are you going to get involved or not? It's like, which activities are you going to get involved in? But let's remember, if television and computer and cell phone and games at home are too addicting to the kids, they might not want to look for things outside of the house. So you might have to just like put some of the electronic things in a closet or in a neighbor's closet where the kids don't know where they are and just say, well, we're going to have a little change around here. You need to get out and involved in activities, socialize, and start seeing life how life is, and get excited about things outside of our house. We want you to feel comfortable coming home, but you also need to get energetic and excited about activities, clubs, and things that will bring you passion outside of home. Es importante que la casa atrae niños porque es una casa de armonía, pero los niños no deben estar adictos a cosas electrónicas en la casa para que no quieren salir. Imagínese el tiempo que puede ser mal gastado con un niño con cosas electrónicas 6 o 8 horas cada día. No está cultivando en la vida de él actividades, pasiones para que busque su carrera. If a child is 6 or 8 hours at home with technology, they're not cultivating social skills, soft skills that will help them in the classroom, in the college, the university, in their jobs, or even as an adult that has, pastimes that we like. Cuando estuvimos en el concierto este sábado, sentimos en una mesa porque también nos dieron comida. En la mesa donde mi esposa y yo sentábamos era una persona que se llama Joey Wells. Joey estaba en la banda de Bill Haley's Comets. Usted puede googlar Joey Wells y yo le pregunto si él quería un café y me dijo, no, gracias, nunca he tomado un café y tampoco he tomado alcohol. La música me ha motivado y esto es suficiente. Well, Joey Wells played with, we met Joey Wells at the Lancaster Catholic Oktoberfest. He was sitting at the table where we were eating because it was like a meal and a concert. And we Googled Joey Wells there, and we noticed that he actually is pretty famous. He just happens to live like in Lidditz now. And he played with Bill Haley and the Comets, and actually met most of the superstars that we know. He helped to start like rock and roll. He was a person that co-wrote 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock rock. And when he told me that, I said, oh, I know who you are. And I asked him to talk on our show about what music did for him and why he doesn't need any drugs. And he said he would. So that's going to be in the future. I'm going to try to get him for next week, but I think he's still kind of busy, even though he's 76 years old. But as soon as I can get him on this show, I'm going to bring him on, we'll interview him, and maybe he'll even play a little music for us. Este Joey Wells, yo le pedí si él podía estar en este programa. Y él me dijo que sí, claro que sí, porque me llamó la atención de este hombre que actualmente es famoso todavía, Y puede googlear Joey Wells, W-A-L-Z. Y si él podía estar en mi programa, porque cuando yo lo ofrecí café, me dijo que no, gracias, nunca he tomado un café, ni un vaso de alcohol, ni droga. Él me dijo que la música para mí me ha motivado suficientemente. Mis queridos, no solamente es buscar dones para los hijos, pero también es importante que la comunicación en la casa es altamente arriba. Necesitamos mucha comunicación. Yo fui a un taller ayer sobre el suicidio. Y una persona que quiere suicidarse no se siente amada. Nuestros hijos necesitan sentir amados y amadas, seguros en la casa. Entonces, por eso hay mucha comunicación necesaria. Yesterday, I went to a conference. I attended a conference on suicide and self-harm. And we talked about in that conference how children who want to take their life do it because they don't feel loved. They're not solving their problems peacefully. Entonces, the communication is just really, really necessary. I'm encouraging all of us, as we get our children involved in activities, to also have a lot of communication at home, where we eat meals without any electronics turned on, turn off the television, no cell phones answered, nobody has any electronics at the table. We all sit around a table and we talk. Yo les animo a sentir cuando hay comida en la casa, alrededor de una mesa, nada electrónica, ni televisor, ni teléfono, nada electrónica en la mesa. Y una reunión cada noche, hablando de los puntos altos y bajos en el día. And a daily meeting with a little candle lit where we talk about the high points and low points of the day. And my dear friends, I'll finish today with the idea that here on this program, we have people who never go to bed angry.